What's up, guys? Coach Jay here. I'm going to give you a few really simple tips to help with your pitchers, okay? Because I see so many videos of kids throwing, and parents or coaches are like, why are they not throwing strikes? Why are they not throwing harder, okay? And based on these videos, about 99% of them can be boiled down to one of three different things. I'm gonna go over right now the simplest one, the easiest one to fix, and the easiest one to see, okay? And that one problem that I see with youth pitchers is really simple. We're not striding far enough, right? We want to be able to use all of our body. We want to be able to use our legs when we pitch. So we got to be able to stride far enough to really put everything into use. And we also hear coaches and parents from the stands saying, use your legs. Well, the kid has no clue what that means unless you teach them. As the coach, it is your job to teach them what use your legs means, okay? For me, it's being able to stride far enough, okay? The end goal is to be able to stride far enough. And I get asked, how far is far enough, okay? A general rule of thumb, 6 to 7 of your steps from toe to heel. That's far enough when it comes to how far we should stride. So depending on whether you have small feet, big kid, small kid, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go up here on the mound. For me, I usually get about 6.5 strides. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I should be able to get to this piece of paper from my stride, whether I'm going from the windup or from the stretch, okay? So if I get here, I pick it up, and I go, I should be able to get to that piece of paper, okay? So that's our goal, is to get 6 or 7 of your own strides, okay? Now, that's our end goal. Our end goal is 6 or 7 strides. Now, most coaches would stop right here and say, use your legs means stride 6 or 7 steps. Well, how do we get there? That's what I'm gonna teach you next, okay? It's not only about getting to your end goal, but it's how you get there, right? So, how do we get a good stride of 6 or 7 steps? Well, I'll tell you, the biggest secret is, it's pressure, okay? It's pressure in this pivot foot. We want to generate as much force into the ground as we possibly can, okay? And I hear so many coaches and parents say, push off the rubber. That's not realistic. The rubber is here. If I'm gonna push off the rubber, my foot would have to be here. That's not realistic. That's gonna cause you to be off balance, and that's definitely not gonna help you with your pitch mechanics. We wanna be completely in front of the rubber, and our goal when we bring this leg up is to push into the ground as hard as we can, okay? Think about there being a pressure plate right here on the ground. I'm gonna push my right foot, my pivot foot, into that pressure plate as hard as I can, and that's gonna get me down the mound as far as I can possibly stride, all right? So when I do those two things, I have successfully used my entire body when I'm pitching. And that is just an easy thing that most kids aren't doing right. Most kids want to get here and just fall. And they're only striding about this far. And they wonder why they're not throwing very hard. Well, we're not using our lower half. So now, when your coach tells you, use your legs, this is what we're talking about. This is our cue, right? Press into the ground as hard as we can and go fast. That's gonna get us down the mound. That's gonna get us using our legs and all of our body when we pitch. And that is how we're gonna throw harder, our mechanics are gonna get cleaned up, and we're gonna throw more